you know, what the hardest part is about going through like an awakening, going deeper with God, is letting go of the person that you've been, because you become so attached to that person. So you feel like that is you, that is who you are. And as you start to peel back layers, as you start to grow closer to God, as you start to awaken more, you start to come to the realization like, oh my gosh, that's actually not me. And then you realize how much of a lie you've been living in. And it's such a weird thing, because we don't think that we are living in a lie until we are like confronted with who we truly are. And then we're like, wow, like the person that I was, the person from my past, it wasn't me. And it's not even that you have to have had this like terrible negative, past version of yourself. Like, no, I think the past version of myself was actually pretty dope, to be honest with you. But there were certain things like scarcity mindset. There were certain things like, just constantly not feeling like I was worthy of certain things. I'd get certain blessings and, would almost kind of question God as to why I got that blessing. God, why did you bless me? So there were certain things about who I've been, and, that just weren't serving me. And now coming into who I am now, it's like, wow, okay, this is who I am. Abundant. Like, yes, I am worthy. I'm worthy of all of the things. You're worthy of all of the things. And that is the number one thing that we have to come to an understanding of, is when you are in that transitional period and you are really becoming who God has called you to be, and you really understand that you are worthy of every blessing that He's giving you. It's like, it's mind-blowing, because you're like, man, I should have realized this the entire time. But, here we are now, and that's all that matters. But yeah, letting go of the past version of you to accept the new version of you that God has called you to be, it messes with your mind a little bit. So anybody that's like literally finding themselves in the new version of themselves, and they're just kind of like, whoa, this is a lot, it's natural. It's natural, because we're finally truly seeing ourselves for who He sees us as.